1,500 people dead by something none of us will ever have seen. My quote today is, "It's always worse than it seems," by Anonymous. And I'm going to choose to agree with that quote because it is very accurate for many facets of life. One, obviously, being the icebergs in the ocean, because most of that ice is below sea level. You won't see most of it before you hit it, and once you hit it, well, just ask the crew of the Titanic how well that went, and then you'll see how bad that is. But for my 2 points that I'm going to talk about towards agreeing with it is how depression and procrastination are both very similar with it. So firstly, I'm going to be talking about how the depression is. So from the outside, you really can't tell. There's no very easily visual symbols to see on someone's face and or body. You can't just look at someone and be like, his eyes are like extra far apart today, he must be depressed. No, you can only see it if you talk to them and see how they are, their feelings. And sorry, they're young. And see how they are on the inside. So from the outside, someone looks completely normal, completely happy, but then when you start talking to them, they're horribly depressed, they're sad, and this can lead to many things if no one talks to them, such as suicide, death, or self-harm, which are horrible things that no one wants to happen to anyone. Another point that this quote fits very well is procrastination. And I, being a procrastinator, know procrastination very, very well. So the thing with procrastination is you always tell yourself, I'm fine. I got like 3 more weeks. Who cares? I don't need to start that assignment yet. Then 2 weeks go by. You're like, I got like 7 days. I'll just do it Thursday. Who cares? And then the due date rolls up on Friday, Thursday night. You realize tomorrow is Friday when it's due, and you spend up all night doing it, and it's not very good on your body. Believe me, I did that with my exit portfolio for our school. I spent 2 nights back to back wrecking myself trying to get this thing done. I finally get it done and it feels so good. But by the time I actually look over all of my content and what's inside of it, mostly gibberish. 2 a.m. Caden is not very well spoken, it turns out. I was trying to say how hard it is to be a wrestling official, and what it came out as was, I on mat, hard to see kid, do move. I sounded like a robot who was broken or just wasn't fully taught English. It is not a good thing because it is something that no one sees except the person who's procrastinating. And it has very, very, very devastating effects on one person's grade. Well, at least this person's grade. I did not do very well on that portfolio, squeaking by, and you know what they say, C's get degrees, let's go. That's what I'm hoping for. So, coming from my experience, it's very, very true that it's always worse than what it seems, because it seems like he'll have a handle on it, he knows his times. Nope, I really didn't. So yeah, and now to conclude all of this, how depression and procrastination are very similar. From the outside, you really can't tell what someone's going through until it's too late, and it's very, very drastically affecting them. Either A, making them feel terrible and want to hurt themselves, or B, making them hurt themselves, but just by staying up too late and destroying their mental sanity. Believe me, I got way too stressed over that exit portfolio.